But I've been watching the Facebook group Efficient Workshops, and there's some things we like to do in our shop. Well, one of the things for me, efficiency is the best use of time and money. Money is time, time is money. So when we built our little shop out here, we went ahead and invested up front to get some hardy planking put on the side. It's pretty much no maintenance, and it's going to last a long time. Put French doors double wide so we can swing them open to roll in projects from this end if we need to, or keep the little shop bike can move in and out. Things for us need to move easily and to be a lighter weight, and that's a trade-off with the table being real sturdy for something to work on. So we've got a few of those kind of things right there. This is a good little table. It's on wheels, we can move it. It doesn't like to roll, so it stays pretty still most of the time. A couple little fold-up sawhorses underneath it that are galvanized, so we can kind of leave them out here and they're not going to be affected by the weather too much. So that's a good height to kneel down on something or sit in a chair next to it, work on it with a belt sander, or saw off the end of something. This table also becomes the outside table for the planer, and our table saw will bring it out here and pop it on that for a bit, cut what we need, and then carry those back inside. Planer's 80 pounds, so we've got to figure out a better way of moving that around. Little DeWalt 13-inch planer. Inside we had it built. We had the little floor joist put 12 inches on center, got them a little bit together and bumped up the thickness on the plywood a little bit. I don't remember, it's somewhere like 5/8 or somewhere between 3/4 and an inch. Don't remember exactly, so we can roll a small trailer in here, even get the car in here temporarily if we need to. And as what I call garage Tetris, where we move things around from spot to spot depending on the phase of the project and what we're using, what we're needing the most access to. There's a little tool trolley. When I'm working on the boat, I can load up whatever tools I need that day. Screwdrivers, drills, the little buckets of screws. It's got my different files and saws that I need handy, a hammer, so that stuff can follow me around the boat, and I'm not having to go back and forth to the table each time. I built it so this chop saw nestles in the bottom, and built it at a height where the saw could fit in the top, and I could run pieces out across this table if I needed to, and all this stuff can roll outside if I'm doing a lot of cutting. But come to find out, I liked it so much, it's just a little tool trolley that I never really used the chop saw on it, so might build a different platform. Plus I have the little table outside for the chop saw. Right now we're using just little shelves in the studs to store things, but eventually we're going to insulate and put up some tongue and groove on the inside to look like shiplap. And then we'll have to come up with a little bit different shelving system. I think this will turn into a more sturdy workbench with some little cubbies underneath. These tools are going to move down so we can get light in here. I think having a good light helps you, saves you time, because you can see stuff when you're working on it. These little tables have been indispensable. I can pull something out and paint on it or sand it, fold it up, throw it in the car, take it with me where it needs to go, and they get used a lot. As we move along in this shop, our plan is to make this little shelf in the corner, to put it on rollers, cut down the top just a bit where it can slide under this garage door, so that I can move everything in the shop when I need to get a bigger boat in, or a couple of smaller boats. This boat's here on a little cradle that can be rolled inside. Can move it outside to the deck and sand if I want, or move it down the ramp. little boat's on our dolly, so it can come outside and roll out to the back to the beach when we want to use it. Thing I wish we had done, or when I was putting this together and designing it, was have this floor come out level for about 8 feet or so, and then have the ramp start. That way it could be a level surface to come out this door and roll around to our little work deck on the outside. That'll be in version 3.0 or something. We'll go ahead and invest in the time to do that. Have a little bit of storage over here as far as who keeps what types of wood. We'll keep the while the project's going on, we'll keep the cheaper plywood for patterns or other wood that we can use for pattern. Then when we're done, what we usually just try to hold on to are the mahoganies and the cypress, the specialty woods. And if I can run down the street to Lowe's and grab it, then that's what I'll do. One of the little tips people have for cutting plywood, instead of trying to find a big table, you can just throw it down on the ground and throw one of these little pieces of foam underneath, either the big 4x8 piece or a couple little pieces, and you can see the saw marks there, and you just cut on top of that, and when you get it cut up enough, you just throw it away and go get another one, or you cut the foam up into small pieces. This foam here, this extruded polystyrene, is a closed cell. You can almost drive your car over this and not dent it. So it resists water intrusion. So it'd be good to cut up in little pieces and to build or to stuff a compartment in the back of a boat to help for extra flotation. So those are some of the things we've done in here in our little shop. We built it, purpose built to come out here and work on little projects like this, building or restoration, and we appreciate all the comments everybody else has been putting on about things that they do in their shops to help make it easier and more efficient to come out here and have fun. Thanks a lot. That's all from Small Boat Restoration Shop.